In a quiet countryside village, surrounded by green fields and rolling hills, there lived a small, loving family on the edge of a farm. The family was made up of the father John, the mother Clara, and their 8 baby Noah. But the farm had one more special resident, a gentle brown horse named Star. He was strong, yet calm, with intelligent, warm eyes that seemed to understand everything around him. From the very first days after Noah was born, Clara noticed something unusual about Star. Every time the baby cried, the horse would walk slowly toward the window, softly, as if trying to comfort him. At first, they thought it was just coincidence, but soon it became clear Star was somehow connected to the baby. Whenever they took Noah out to the stable, Star would lower his head close to the crib, breathe gently near him, making the little one laugh, and reach for his mane. John would smile and say, "It's like he's adopted the baby as his own." And Clara would laugh, replying, "Or maybe he thinks Noah is his foal." One winter night, a powerful storm swept through the valley. The wind howled, rain hammered the roof, and lightning lit up the sky. John went outside to secure the barn doors before the wind grew worse. Baby Noah, asleep in his crib, Clara, exhausted, fell asleep beside him for a short while. Then a bolt of lightning struck a power pole near the barn, setting part of the stable on fire. At the same time, a candle that Clara had forgotten to blow out toppled from the nightstand. When the wind forced the window open, the curtain caught fire, and within seconds, smoke began to fill the room. Noah woke up and began to cry, his voice small and desperate beneath the roar of the storm. Out in the stable, despite the thunder, Star lifted his head sharply. He sniffed the air and let out a deep, uneasy sound. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. He stomped his hooves against the stall door, harder and harder, until the wooden latch snapped open. Then he galloped through the rain straight toward the house. When he reached it, he saw the glow of flames flickering in the window. He neighed loudly, reared up, and smashed the fragile glass with his hooves inside. Through the smoke he could see Noah, tiny, crying, and trapped in his crib. Without hesitation, Star pushed his head through the window. His eyes stung from the smoke, but he kept going. He caught the edge of the baby's blanket with his teeth and gently began to pull bit by bit. He dragged the crib away from the flames toward the open window. Then, with one final tug, he pulled the blanket and Noah with it out of the burning room and into the rain's yard. Just at that moment, John came running back from the barn. He froze, unable to believe what he saw: his horse standing in the storm, breathing heavily, with his baby lying safely beneath him. John rushed forward, lifted Noah into his arms, and cried out through his tears, "You saved him, my God, Star. You saved my boy." By sunrise, the fire was out, but the stable and part of the house were damaged. Yet nothing mattered more than the fact that everyone was alive, thanks to the brave horse who had acted when no one else could. News spread quickly across the village. The next day, the local newspaper ran a headline, "Hero Horse Saves Baby from Fire During Storm." Star became a legend. Children from nearby farms came just to see him. The horse who understood love, fear, and life itself. Years passed, and Noah grew up strong and full of life. He learned to walk by holding on to Star's mane, and later to ride on his broad back through the same fields where the story began. Every time he looked into the horse's calm brown eyes, he felt something deep, the memory of a heartbeat that once stood between him and the flames. When people asked Noah why he loved horses so much, he always smiled and said, "Because one of them gave me my first breath of life." And every evening, as the sun set behind the hills, Star would still wander near the house, stopping by Noah's window, breathing softly, as if making sure his little human was safe. Please leave a like on this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the Gentle Bond for more incredible true stories of love, loyalty, and the magic that happens when a pet becomes family.